We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Kendall Graveman, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good.
At the plate, Darren James looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so.
Darren James.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Come on. Here comes the first pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
And now pitch on the way. Popped him up. And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box.
Let's play ball.
At the plate, Gilberto Enriquez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground. Defenses, they could certainly roll too.
Bare-handed for one. On to first to complete the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Play ball.
Settling in now, Darren James. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Right through it here. He's behind 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Schwarber leads off first with one away. Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, let it fly right here.
High in the air out to center field. Mercer moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Let's play ball.
Digging in once again, Darren James, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Darren James. All right, one time.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Low for ball 1.
Now for 4 innings, he was great. But here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the 2nd or 3rd time in a game.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
The 1-0 home.
Yeah, you got that one.
Into center field, line drive base hit. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's a little chopper up the middle. To his left, Enriquez, barehanded on the move.
You know, Giro, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you'd be surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 4 and the Marlins nothing. Now in the box, Jorge Alfaro. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1-1-1.
On the ground out to second. And that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away?
So stepping in, Gabby Guerrero, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hey, we got no one.
The 3-2 pitch. Slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get 2. To second for 1, back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Standing in, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
All right, come on now. One time.
The 0-1 delivery. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Into the box now, Gilberto Enriquez. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes. Has to put the ball in play.
Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Ready once again, Darren James. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Hey, keep it going up there. Clutch up.
2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Hey, see it and rip it up there, kid. See it and rip it.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now.
Hey, use it right now. Keep it going.
Now the 2-1. Fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
A bounce to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only 1 away.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Ready now, Paul DeYoung. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. The 0-1. Popped him up. Enriquez shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard to short, but the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. Cubs strand a couple. Still all square at 4 apiece. At the plate, Darren James. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Looks good. No one better. Here we go.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Schwarber leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Hey, need you right here. Let's go, kid.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here.
Go. No one better.
And this one gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, the intent there with that two-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, no one better, huh? No one better.
Has him down to their final strike. Here it comes. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. Arlene Garcia earns his 3rd win of the year in relief.
Hey, we got one.
Now batting, third baseman, Guillermo Solid.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. James waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Miami Marlins took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end.
For the victorious Miami Marlins, 4 runs on 9.
Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. Yu Darvish starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early in the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
The 1-0 home. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
A ball and 2 strikes now. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
The left fielder, Kyle
0-2, here it comes. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Into the box now, Paul DeYoung. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. Popped up. Corson over to his right, and that's the third out. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 1 and the Marlins nothing. Stepping up to the plate, Darren James. He singled his last time up.
The second baseman, Darren James.
First pitch on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one.
Here you go.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Falling for it, O'Brien. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Good time now to check out the Marlins road. Up next from Miami, Austin Dean. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 44.
Hey, nobody out now.
Second. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Digging in to try it again. Darren James, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Hey, let's stand up there, huh?
Here's the first pitch to him. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
The 3-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as we take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he ranks 3rd best on this Chicago ball club.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to the...
Ready for another shot now, Kyle Schwarber. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Now batter.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. The 2-1 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third.
Get there.
The throw pulls him off the bag. Here's Javier Baez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
Hey, get the pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
Here's the 2-2 on the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly onto first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1. So So a big moment here, and standing in, Darren James. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's set, and the pitch. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run. Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
This coach wants his players ready to rise to the challenge of clutch moments.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series. Juan Nicasio is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age.
Three.
The next Cub up, Darren James. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gausman.
Darren James.
First offering on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Avoids these Braves as they take the field here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win, 1 game over 500, and everybody is feeling good about the season.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try.
At the plate, Darren James. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Get your pitch, huh?
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
1-1 the count.
Let her rip, let her rip.
The 1-1. Line towards center field. Inciarte is there, and he has it for the first out. Standing in, Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
1 ball, no strikes the count.
Hey, like a can up there.
2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still even at 2-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants.
Ready to take his hacks again, Johnny Azzopardi, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Hey, we got nobody.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. James gonna have to hurry, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start. So in now for Chicago, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box.
Here we go. No one better. Let's go. Hey, your turn now. Your turn. Drive him in. Clutch up for us, baby.
And this one's in the dirt. And almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. Here's the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
They need you right now. Keep it going.
Here comes another 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
No one better. Need you right here.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Hits are even at 7 apiece.
Right guy, right place. Here we go.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right, but foul.
Hey, on the rub. Drive him in. Let's go. Here we go.
The 3-2 one more time. Hot shot on the ground is short. Swanson picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish.
The
Braves took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
Braves, 6 runs, 7 hits.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. Kendall Graveman, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Ready.
Working for the punch out and the off. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's hit 5 home runs.
Coming to the plate now, Darren James. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Here's Chris Bryant now. His career line with Fulton Average. He's got 5 base hits in 23 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Comes set with the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. Number 10 for him on the year, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning.
Freeman.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strike. Popped him up. James calls for it. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Aaron James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Now here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Ball 1.
A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Ready to take his hacks again, Chris Bryant, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
On to Freeman, a double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Donaldson over at second. Acuna is over at first with 1 away. Left side. There's one.
That's an out.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Stepping into the box, Darren James. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point.
All right, one time, right here, right here, here we go.
From the stretch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Now a snap move over to first. Just keeping him close. Hit hard on the ground to second. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
10-4, the final in this game. Atlanta took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.